congruent triangles means they're two triangles that are exactly the same shape. You know the last unit where we took triangles or rectangles and we rotated them around? The new one that it made, the image of it, was exactly the same shape and size. Everything about it was the same. We could put them right on top of each other. That's what congruence means. You have a congruent triangle. It means everything about them is congruent. All of the, what they call corresponding parts. So you'll notice here they say, oh, you can't see the directions. The corresponding angle or side. What this means right here, see how F is right here and F is right here? That's because this angle and this angle are congruent. Those are the corresponding parts of that triangle. Angle G and angle V. See how angle G and angle V both have this particular kind of mark on them? That's because they have to be congruent because of this statement. This G and F correspond to each other, therefore they're congruent. H and W. There's W, there's H. Let me mark it a little different. These guys, see how they've got three little marks here and three little marks here? That means that W and H are congruent. Not only that, the sides that correspond, let me clear that off a sec. FG, see FG is the first and second letter here, and FW is the first and second letter here. So FG is this one right here. See how it has one mark on it? FW also has one mark on it because those are corresponding sides. They've got to be equal to each other. GH corresponds to to VW. So GH, there's G and H. See how it's got two marks on it? There's GH with two marks, and VW also has two marks. They're in the same place in the congruent statement. That means they're congruent to each other. And not only that, FH and FW. There's FH, see how it's got three marks on it? And FW, three marks on it. Because they're in the corresponding parts, they have to be congruent. So when they ask you to complete the congruent statement, they've given you something right here. Let's find the thing that's here. Let me clear this again. Okay. HFG. So H, where's H? HFG means this angle right here, right? So it's clearly congruent to this one over here, right? So let's name this angle. So see how they started with H? We want to start with this one that corresponds with H. The one that corresponds with H is W. So we're going to say angle, important to have the angle sign there, W, and then the vertex for both of them is F. And what corresponds with G? Here's G here. So V is what corresponds with it. V. Technically, you could do this, you could answer this question right here without even looking at the picture. Because you can just find the individual letters that correspond from up here and put them in that order. What corresponded to H? It's the third one here, so W corresponds to it. F is the first one, F corresponds to it. G is the second one, V corresponds to it.